All right, today's the day. So we did a little bit of work off stream. We kind of proved that we could kill everything, but we had to level a tank from level 1 to level 11. And I wasn't going to put y'all through that. So we've arrived here. So where we left off last time, we actually found Monastery en route to Monolith, which is great. We didn't fight these ancient dead camps. We had the undead crisis, so it was kind of miserable. Like after about 40 undead camps in a row, I was like, all right, I'm tired of this. And then outside of that, like it was just gearing and getting ready. So let's take a look at our setup. We're a little light on holy water, but I'm not too concerned about it. So our team, this is our tank for the North Wave. Had to get this guy to level 11. This is a pressure tile, so we're gonna have him fight here. Hopefully this will work out. I would prefer for this guy to be a hammer. We just didn't have a high enough quality bro. Need 135, 140 fatigue on a guy, and we just couldn't get there. These are two of our starting glads. Dodge reach advantage bros with plenty of veteran levels. They came along very nicely. These guys are here to deal with the pressure from the southeast flank. So in Monolith, the middle of the fight is Legionnaires, and then you have Honor Guard to the southwest. You have Honor Guard to the northwest, and then you have Honor Guard, the Conqueror, and the Priests coming from due north. Like, I know my orientation is off here, but just follow me. Now, for the fight, we're mass throwers. We have tons of ammo. I'm trying something different. I'm massing ammo versus putting pole arms on our guys. Hopefully that will be okay. These guys have chosen axes in their pocket, so their job is to help clean up savants, switch to axes, and then get into the main fight. We have our potions laid out how we want them. So this is going to be a Lionheart here. It's very critical that this guy doesn't break. He has the undead charm, but still, you want them rolling on 5% for their morale checks. And there's a hidden. It doesn't really say this anywhere, but there's a hidden penalty to morale for each enemy in base to base with one of your guys. So you'll do this. You'll say, okay, well, I'm 60. I'm over 60 resolve, right? 80 after an iron will or a Lionheart, sorry. And then you're like double that into the fear checks. So I'm 160. They should be rolling on 5%. This guy is going to get full surrounded. And I believe it's -5 per enemy in base to base, right? So that's gonna be -30, right? So that takes you down to 150 minus the fail checks for enemies when they step up to him, right? So he may be fleeing or not fleeing but wavering when by the time he gets hit with his first fear check from the priests. So we want to buff this as much as possible. We just want it all 5% all the time. The only thing, this is a little different than how I normally do it. Normally I like having a hammer here. I like having a hammer here. I typically have one more thrower. And then everything else is basically basically fodder of some kind. Not fodder, but filler. Mid game bros, strong nimble guys, fat newts where we didn't have to put a whole bunch of stats into fatigue. We were able to push mat, mdef, hp, resolve to get them ready for this. We're also not optimal for this fight either, right? So we did things like taking fearsome, right? And we did that so that we could smash the map while we were getting our stuff and keep up with glad pay, right? So the idea was we made some concessions to make sure we made it here. That said, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna see how it goes. We have 10 dogs, which is fine. Actually, I'm sorry, we have 9 dogs. We're short a dog, I believe. Yeah, we're short a dog on this flank, but it's far away. I'm not as worried about it. It's far away from the main fight anyway. So let's get these potions on these guys. We'll rest if anybody gets sick. This is our throw banner. He gets a Lionheart. All right. Nobody's sick. There's an argument for putting a second shield in his pocket. Let's see what that does for us for fatigue. I don't think we need to. Just because this rarely breaks, right? And we're not shield walling, we're endoming. So other things to think about in this fight. We're assuming that this guy dies, right? We're planning on this guy dying. So for us, a perfect fight is If only this guy dies and everybody else makes it out, we consider that an epic success. I would be okay only losing only losing 3 guys in this fight. Um, that said, we can't lose all 3 of our glads, so we need to keep an eye on that. All right, let's roll it. All right. All right. So this is waiting. This is waiting. This is waiting. All right. Let's so we're going to back to he's going to throw. Actually, he can't because of closed helm. Interesting. It's fine. We'll adjust. It's a little awkward. Normally, I have nimble, quick hands bros on the front line dealing with this. So the closed helms create a problem for us, huh? Okay. Again, different setup this time. Now the question is, where do we move our tank? I think it's up and back. This priest is a little far up, which is concerning. He'll end down because he'll get fear check next turn. That was a good splash. That was a very good splash. Same thing. We have to hold on the water with these guys. And there may be a universe where I'm throwing holy water on savants, but I'm not sure. These will wait. These are going to wait for better throws. If the savants come on them, we'll net and swap weapons. He's already thrown. Holy water should finish him off next turn. It's a little worrisome that the savants aren't up yet because we don't know where they're going. And there's a little bit of RNG on where the savants go, which changes the fight quite a bit. That's a thing to think about for sure. These guys are still holding. See what the savants do. Okay. Let's net here. Noble Sword time. This is Rally. He bricks. Ah, we couldn't swap to the banner. We're messing up, chat. Oh no. That was great. That was massive. All right. Let's go to work. We need to get the banner out pretty quick here. get a net down here. 9 lives trigger on that one. He's almost done. Let's get a net on this one. Let's get our banner out. That's better. That one's dazed. Death blows up. Holy water, doing what holy water does. Yeah, I don't like how far down the priests are. That's a bit concerning. We have the spare AP. We have the spare AP to get a dog down. The problem is the Necrosavants aren't under control, and they'll drink the dogs like a juice box, right? And I have 2 half-dead ones. One of the half-dead ones isn't netted. So we'll hold on dogs. We're going to try and clean up the Savants first. He's holy watered. So this one's dead no matter what. Again, we accept that this tank is going to die. Recover turn. This is our scary turn, right? Yep. Yep. The Savants are like the real problem in the fight. And it's like once you have those under control, it's a completely different fight. Yep. All right. Which stack have we been throwing out of already? Let's go here. That one dies to holy water. So I guess the question now is what's the best way to use our thrower here? This one's shield walling. It's a low % chance throw. I do like cleaning this guy up. I also like pressuring the Savant up here. Actually. Nothing. All right. Tough throw. This might be a wipe, guys. This might be a wipe. Like the no kills this turn is a big deal. Nice turn, bro. Okay. The misses are hurting. What up, yeah? Yeah, I don't know if we win this one. This is a little bit different than our normal setup because it's a glad start. So this is our first time trying this as glads. And the priests also came down at a very strange angle. So maybe I moved my tank incorrectly, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What's a bigger priority to me right now? Probably dazing him. Because we're stuck on shield wall enemies. But yeah. Nine lives trigger on that one. Yep. Yeah. So we didn't do a very good job controlling the savants in this fight, which is unfortunate. And the worst thing about it is they're tying up our damage bros in the back. Let's just get a kill. Yeah, the fact that the priest came down this way instead of staying back here is like a massive problem too, right? How many savants are left? One? I count one savant. All right, it's dog time. Okay. That's that 93 miss. That was a one hit kill. Hurts a lot. Well, let's start here. It's dog time, right? And then let's get him in position to start working on some of his other stuff. Good boy. Yep. All right. Chosen X, and it's dog time. So I'm not going to be able to stun him, but I don't want to change weapons here. Nine lives trigger on the last Savant. Endom turn. Come on. They're 24s. Like, come on now. Being stuck on shield walls feels bad. This is... This is fine here. Nice repel. That's a 9%, not taking it. Yep. All right, let's get you somewhere where you can help. Start moving you out this way. He also has quick hands into a swing on the Savant. He's also in good enough health to fight the Conqueror if he has to. All right, let's kill this. Okay. It's the last one, man. Chosen X, dog. Looks like this Glad isn't gonna make it, but that's fine. We only need one of the Glads to make it out, right? All right. Start getting... Oh, there's a Savant there. Oh my god. That was a huge mistake. In my defense, look at he's gray. He's gray, chat. In my defense, I couldn't see him. All right, so the savant phase of the fight is almost done, which is a good thing. That rock is kind of obnoxious. Well, let's get a dog down first. Where am I moving this guy? If I move him in this way, he gets focus fired by attacks. Maybe he ends up. I mean, the dogs might do work on the priest here. Maybe wishful thinking. Where does he want to move? I think he wants to be here. And then let's just keep jamming them in, guys. Last Savant is down. Poor dog. All right. Let's start getting throwers where they can actually do something to help. This is our banner. Let's see. 1, 2. He doesn't have a throwing lane right here. This is probably just a setup turn for him. Yeah. Also Stam, right? Endom turn. We probably have 2, maybe 3 more turns on this tank before he expires. Quote unquote expires. So this is kind of a resetting turn for us, right? Like trying to get people back into the fight. Good swing. What's his defense right now? 66. So if I can step him out of attack range, that would be great. It's gotta be like a 5%. And then they can't step forward on him because of the dog. If I leave him there, he dies, right? So attempting to move is better than staying. Disrespect. We're not in great position to fight the Conqueror right now. That's like also a thing to think about. Let's go. Dogs doing work. That's like the second or third kill a dog's gotten in this fight. Endom. I will go ahead and shield wall here. Again, we're not expecting this guy to live much longer. Yep. Get a dog down. Where does this guy want to go? He kind of doesn't want to lead, right? Hey, thank you. The VOD will be up, man. If he goes up here, he's dead. He can't take this by himself. I think we're gonna reset up on this side. On this side of the fight, we're gonna work our way back this way. Like I could also like choose to not care about the cloud. All right, one of these two guys is our guy for the Conqueror. Oop. Yep, that happened. So we need to get guys back in the fight. That's the big thing that's happening right now. The dogs are kind of buying us time to reset. Yep. What did we say on turn 7? We were going to get 2 turns out of that guy? Maybe. Looks like it. He hasn't acted yet, so it's worth killing him before he can swing. Oh, the 81 miss. It's tough. We've had some tough high percentage misses this fight. We need to get the banner back out. Just keep assaulting through. This guy probably dies. I don't care. We win this fight by any means necessary. This isn't ideal, but we're gonna do it. Like, this is not an ideal place for him to step. Hey, I am Dan. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Who just went down? That was... Who just went down? There are throwers. There are Battleforge guys. That was our Battleforge guy wearing the Idrock armor that just went down. Small mistake. Should have stepped before I threw. It's fine. So we lost 2 that turn. We lost both of those. I mean, that's fine. I just don't have to pull the banner back out now. This is gonna be bloody, guys. And I still don't know if we win. That's like the major thing, right? There's Big Daddy. Are these damaged? No. So here. Stepping in on the Conqueror. Is he stun immune? He is not stun immune. Still gotta hit him though. Okay. 16. This Battleforge guy is getting ready to expire soon. Their health is actually pretty low right now. So I don't have... This guy's best chance to throw is going to be up here somewhere. He can't... That guy can't stand in the cloud. This guy could. Banner Bro. Ow. I forget they have Polar Mastery. Ow. Do we just accept this? This guy has to contribute, right? Like, this guy has to contribute to this fight. So if he dies, he dies. That's tough. Because this is our Viper too. But if I try to hold guys back to keep them alive, I will lose this fight. And I only need one Glad to make it out. To count. Like, not an epic win. My Dodge Quick Hands teams have done better. You're going to sit tight. Actually, you're going to step, right? You're going to sit tight. Yep. I have a bro stuck on shields right now. That's no good. Yep. Yep. See if we can get a rally off this turn. The stun was brutal, guys. The miss was brutal. I don't know. We're trying here, guys. He's got a three-way attack here, so that's like, if I'm gonna do anything, I might as well step. He's got a 67 here. That push is brutal too. Yep. Conquer is still a problem. Yep. I think we're rolled, guys. I think we're rolled. We're going to fight it out to the last man. That miss. That miss. The whooshing sound of your death being imminent. Oh yeah, that guy's super dead. The misses have been brutal. Conquer is down. Still got a lot of sharp objects swinging at us, though. Yep. This is our last Glad too. Unfortunate. And we don't have a rally. That's miserable. No sense in him standing. That is GG, right? That's our last Glad. Let's see if we can win the fight, though. He has to move or he dies to the cloud. He's got one more turn in the cloud, or he's in two of them, right? Get this guy. Give this guy a fighting chance. Okay, so if this guy steps out of the cloud, he lives a turn. Because no matter what, he dies. He stays in the cloud. So I should take the movement check. Okay. It's fine. You got that last hit off. Get him out of the cloud. Let's reorganize for a second and kill this one over here, and that's the end of the fight. All right. Not our best Monolith fight. We actually only lost 2 guys. How about that? Let's see. Weekend Heart. We like actually don't care. He has 105 mat. Look at here. But we did it though. And we don't lose because Glad's decided to get back up. All right, we did it. Hey. Hey. Let's go. So this was not my best Monolith win, but day 180, max difficulty, no cheesing, no kiting into camps to like scale. I think it went pretty well. I think it went. I think all things considered, that was also our first attempt in Monolith as Glads. Something to think about. But yeah, I think we put that one in the books. Yeah. So things what would I do different? So obviously I would like more holy water in that fight. Like that, it was a massive difference. Um, I think that sitting on a monk, like literally the entire run, is a pretty big deal. If you're trying to do Monolith in a certain time frame, the holy water event can only trigger every 40 days. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was not my best attempt. We're working with some new mechanics. The Katals, I have to go back and rewatch the fight. I think the Katals did fine on the Necro Savants. I think there were some important, like there were some like 95s. Yes, it is the highest damage weapon in the game that's not famed. Um, so the reason why is because so my team is set up for Gatals, right? Like these are all enablers for Gatals, right? And so a Catal sits in formation like this, right? Just got two in a double assassin fight. Um, the build, here it is. But what you're doing is you're double turning enemies with relentless. So the big enemy, like the small enemies, you don't even have to set up on them because like you're gonna get you're gonna get five of these attacks off with duelist and fearsome. So it's either running or dead. Like if it's a raider, it's running or dead, right? But let's say it's like an unhold, right? So Mace Dude hits the unhold. Unhold. So this guy is gonna act first because his initiative is crazy. Mace guy hits the unhold, right? Yeah, this guy is way above average. This guy's way above average for this build, like way above average. But so Mace Bro hits the unhold, right? Unhold is dazed, right? Katalbro steps, death blow, death blow. Next turn start. Katalbro acts first. They're very high initiative builds. Then triple death blows. You will deal over. You will deal probably about a little over 300 damage to that to that on hold. Like it's pretty insane. Um and like same thing, orc warriors, like we know they're miserable with resolve checks. Um like if the death blows don't kill them, they're running. Like it's just good. So, but yeah, that was a good fight. We did it. Save this one for the books. Well, we're probably going to start a new run. In the near, we're probably going to start a new run the next time we stream. Um, maybe Glads, maybe Raiders, maybe new company. It just depends on what people want to see. Um, like I'm early today, so a lot of the regulars aren't on. So, like, I mean, is there anything in particular, any origin you're interested in seeing? Anatomist. I've never done Anatomist before. The origin is always kind of like been weird to me because your bros can never get confident. So it's like a 10% stat difference, right? Like it's a pretty big deal. But let's do this. Let us. I'll show you. I'll see if I can't find a fight to show you the Katals in action. Right. Get our formation reset. Yeah. And then they can also enable themselves with nets too, right? All right, let's look for a good good fight for this. Maybe we can find some unholds or something to like smoke. I don't have any orc camps nearby because people are like, oh well. People will always say like, oh well, yeah, I'm sure you kill brigands with that, but what about unholds? And I'm like, unholds die with a quickness. There's also this like massive chosen camp up here that we could run. But yeah, we did it. Yeah. These are each one of these is an off tank. Like these are a high so fat newts are a hybrid of a defense bro and an offense bro. If I didn't have as many fat newts, I would have more maybe one or two more tanks. But yeah, we'll look up here for some barbarians to fight and I'll show you like what this weapon does to chosen. And then it is but you don't want your Battleforge bros to just get chewed up because they will. Let's see how spicy this camp is. 7 to 10 armored unholds chosen. This is a doable one. I also would not like to not be embroiled in like another insane fight right after Monolith. There's the mental tax component. There should be a camp up here. I was fighting parties that kept coming down in here, so I'm sure there's a camp that's respawned up in the snow. Reavers, that's kind of a baby camp, but I think it'll be a good practical exercise. The Katalas or I'll use the Katalas on these guys on the ends, so I'll go ahead and just kill everything else. So here, like if I connect here, right, I could set up this one this way. So I'll do this one with the setup. And then I'll do the other one self setup. That was one death blow. He acts at the top of the turn. So you see how this enemy just got double turned because of Relentless. I still have a death blow left. Like it didn't even take all of them. No, it's not a huge fatigue cost. And the thing is, when you have a fatigue efficient strategy, it prevents you from having to invest points into fatigue, right? So you're putting stats in other places. Nope, it is not. This one, just stun him. Like that's the end of the fight. Yeah, like that's the end of the fight. What is the Axe Pro? Fat Newt? No, these are dodge reach advantage. So DRAs, when you have these very strong, like these are both Glads. This is Bear and Lion. Um, they're too strong to waste making dodge quick hands. Like if you turn these into dodge quick hands, bros, it's a waste. Is what I'm saying. And so dodge reach advantage lets you take advantage of their superior stats, and convert fatigue into defense with reach advantage. Right. So frequently he's hitting with split, right? And so like you see he's confident. He's confident, right? At confident he has 67 MDEF. So he splits, right? Picks up another 10 MDEF. One of them dies, he splits in the other direction in the large fights, picks up another 10, like picks up another 10 MDEF. Like it's pretty, it's a solid build that doesn't take very much. Cause like they're nimble bros. You can use regular nimble armor. It's day 179, so I have a famed. I killed an assassin. Like I dagger down an assassin, got his robe. And before you can afford the Bardishas, like reach advantage still works with any two-handed weapon. Even like a longsword, like it works, right? It's just not as much damage. But yeah, no, it's great. You chew up everything. But yeah. So that is that. So I think we're gonna be. Did I make my point, Yef? Or do you want to see another fight with the Katals? Like they just work. Like I think I have. There's a large orc camp down there we could try. Hey, what's up? Chosen? Why Bardiche and not Cleaver? Because they're dodge reach advantage. And so what I'm doing is I'm splitting. which is giving them 2 procs in 1 hit with the Bardiche for reach advantage. I'm converting fatigue into defense, basically. It's great for crowd controlling fodder because they're not the killers in my formation. My killers are like these guys back here and these two. So them being able to do fodder control is pretty big. Doesn't have a clean throw. He can wait. He doesn't have a clean throw either. I'll still take it. Actually, I won't. It's a waste of ammo. All right, back 2. So I'm backing 2. He needs to wait. Yes, I do. This is my banner right here. Your banner has to do 2 jobs. The pole arm, it's a great early game weapon, and then it falls off very quickly. So your banner has to be able to do 2 jobs. There are a bunch of ways you can give him 2 jobs. He could be a frontline forge guy who quick hands to a different weapon. You can give him a whip and cleaver spec, and he can do crowd control on high threat targets. This guy's a monster. He has 229 kills in 196 battles. Like, he gets kills. We won. We rolled it back. Like, we beat it, and then after we beat it, we went back to the save right before we fought it. So we could talk about some of the builds and things that we're doing and trying and how our formation works. But yeah, it's at the very first part of the video if you go back and watch the VOD. But yeah, we did it. It was ugly. It was not our best Monolith attempt at all. Yeah. Like, we did it though. Oh, it's fine. You're good. I'm just happy to have you here. Thank you. I'm just not gonna bother messing with the tank this fight. Like, I'll just fight it with 11. I don't feel like microing the tank right now. That was our banner that just threw, by the way. Sure. Not a problem. Okay, I lie. I'm gonna use the tank. So no death blow enabled, but that's fine. But the thrower build, this is a generic thrower. So this is just a regular guy. This is a flex perk. You can take Pathfinder. You can take, if they don't quite meet like your mins. Like this guy didn't need fast adaptation, but if you want to get your throwing weapons going earlier, you can take FA as a power boost. Get rid of the guy when you find somebody better. But this is a flex perk, and then this is pretty much, this is the build. Like it's a 10 perk build usually. You can also if you have a guy with above average HP, not take Colossus. I would love to fit. I would love to fit. I don't know. It's very solid. It's just a very solid build. The banner build looks like this. Like this is the banner build. You can, if you can find a banner who doesn't need Colossus, you can fit Berserk into the build as well. But it's kind of stam intensive, and usually you're leveling other stuff. If a guy has the melee attack to be, if the guy has the melee attack to be a dodge quick hands bro, and the fatigue to be a battle forge bro, he's something else. Like he's a hammer. He's something else. Also, these aren't the correct weapons for this fight, by the way. The barbs would be dead if I had to actually equip my jabs. By the way, the barbarians would be dead. These aren't supposed to be axes. These are supposed to be jabs for this fight. So I'm actually handicapping myself. No. Like I didn't have any like high power, high fatigue bros in the Monolith when we just did, and I did not play that fight well. um so the answer to that is no. Generally in a run, you only get like 1 to 2 of those bros. Like the entire run. This guy's in a bad spot. Yep. Like, even without death blow, like, you just fearsome him to death, right? Like, I just debuffed him by, like... What's the debuff for fleeing, for breaking? Like, 10%? 10 to 15%, something like that? It's just a debuff. Let's get help down here. Yeah, it's high. Like you just debuff them. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I didn't even have the correct weapons equipped for that fight. Like, they're supposed to have these jabs. But yeah, I mean, it works. Um, but their loadout, by the way, this is the norm. This is like their normal loadout is something like this. This his loadout is this. Hit and then like same thing across the board. When you take bags and belts, you can also put a pole arm on one of these guys if you want to. Like that helps a lot in certain situations. But yeah, like there's a champion. Give this guy a try. Look at that mace, guys. So this is back to his armor is shredded. I gotta keep that in mind. Sure. Give me one moment. Is that wrong? 1, 2. Yeah, that's wrong. But yeah. Okay. Easy. I mean, that's my that's my that's my banner outputting damage like that. The champion's concerning. I mean, Katal's just doing work. Like they're just strong. Like he waits. Ow. Banner for the kill. Like it's just a good build. You just pair him with wardens. So there's another build out there that a, a content creator popularized, where the your Katals have the maces themselves. Um, on a seed where you have good access to nets, I don't think it's as important. So no, my Katals never have maces, because I pair them with wardens. And early game, you're like, well, then how do you make Katals work? Because like you can't get forged armor early. Early game, you pair them with protectors, which is a mace, like a mace, a one-handed mace shield bro build with pretty low requirements for like minimum stats. Like pretty much any lowborn with average rolled mat can be a protector. This is fine. This fight's over. Your mace guys, yeah, they're fatigue neutral. They're fat newts. Because why invest in fatigue when you can invest in, I don't know, every other stat? All right, that's the fight. What are you? You're a two-handed hammer. You are you're the famed version of the tier 2 two-handed hammer though. So you're not as good as even an actual two-handed hammer. No, um yeah, exactly. They're not my damage dealers. Um Yef, the wardens are the ones that are supposed to have anticipation. I just didn't build them that way. So these are actually meant to be. So what this? Okay, let me stop being lazy and show you what this act is actually supposed to look like. These are supposed to play like this, and what they do is in fights where there's tons of range, right? Because your Katals aren't high HP builds, right? And they're not Battleforge builds. They're nimble, but you have to invest a lot into other stats. So you're vulnerable to an extent to those like fights where there's 20 marksmen sitting on a hill, right? So the warden variant is supposed to have anticipation because they stand in front of these things, and wardens also giving them anticipation. The only way these things die is to armor pin. um and so giving them anticipation in those fights prevents them from dying to armor pin. I didn't feel the need to do that this run because of how strong we were. So I changed the build. So this is not the actual warden build technically. Because instead of fortified mind, the wardens are supposed to have anticipation. I also just don't like anticipation, but I'm just I'm just following the build, making my improvements as I go. But yeah. So someone wanted to see the tank. He's injured now, so he's got an MDEF penalty. Question about anticipation and base RDEF. Um, you want, if you're going to take anticipation to not get hit with bows, uh, you want closer to about 15. Is this even worth it? What else is there? But yeah, like Oh, I have a good one for you. So then you say, well, you built these Catal Bros, right? You built these Catal Bros, but aren't Catals bad in the undead? Brigands. Okay. Ooh, and a Hedge Knight. I'm still the kind of person who's greedy and daggers Hedge Knights, by the way. Um, so let's just give him random armor for now. And then this is a 75. Okay, let's just give him random armor. Let's run at these brigands. But yeah, but that monolith, that monolith. So it's weird, right? So we built Katals early. We got super strong, right? Because we were just killing everything, right? Um, and then I find that because we made certain concessions for power early, we're a little bit weaker than we usually are in Monolith. So I don't know. But we're gonna do another run. We're probably gonna start another run this evening. If not this evening, we'll start it tomorrow. Dealer's choice, guys. Whatever you guys want to see. Minus cultists or manhunters. But whatever you guys want to see, I'll run it. And we can see if we can't get a monolith win. So if people want to see how I play New Company, cool. If people want to see how I play Glads from the beginning, cool. Anything works for me. That's my banner, by the way. just an absolute monster. You can start moving towards this part of the fight. Kind of cramming these guys in here. This is fine. They're brigands. I don't need to set up death blows. The daggers are just gonna shred them regardless. For newer players, early game, don't set up when they have high ground on you like this. This guy is fine here. Any reasons why Wardens and no axes? Because I'm running Catals. Wardens are your mid to late game variant of a protector, which is just a mace bro to help your Catals set up. But it's weird, like I said, the Catals have been really powerful, but like if I was building something else, I would just have like, I don't know, 6 dudes in Battleforged armor with like chosen axes. You know what I mean? That's why I don't care that he was set up on high ground. Again, I'm not even bothering to set up the death blows because like duelist Catals with executioner, like, doesn't matter. Brigands can't take that kind of damage. Stun feels bad, but whatever. Am I daggering this hedge? I'm not, right? Like, I don't care. He doesn't have anything I want. The hedge we will set up on. But yeah. You can keep trying it. He's got a million HP and he's nimble. Oh no, there's a melee guy on my backliner, chat. Oh no. This guy, my banner is a little dinged up. But it should be fine. Just hide him in a bush. You guys can keep, so they don't even want to engage my tank because his MDef is so high. Like, they're like, nah, we'll look for another target. Make sure my food doesn't get away. Okay. I tried it. I know better. That's fine. That's by the way why those guys have noble swords. If they were better, these aren't the best hybrids I've ever had. Their rat is crazy, but if they were better at melee, they would have like chosen axes instead of noble swords. But they need a plus accuracy weapon. Like they're not good enough to be built that way. You're good. That's fine. Hey, it's a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you next time. Later we're gonna do a like our next stream. We're gonna be starting a new run. Um, and we will, like I said, dealer's choice. Whatever people want to see. I'm probably gonna do. It's either gonna be new company or Glads if I have my choice. But whatever people want to see. If anybody has a vote, someone had a vote for Anatomus. I don't know that origin at all, but I'll try it. He's gone. He's dead. They're tied up, so he can come out the bush. I just don't know how I feel about that origin. Like it feels like it's in the same like camp to me as cultists, where it's like you kind of have this gimmick that you're trying to do, but we could probably do it as like a full clear, kind of like maybe we target Kraken as our legendary, right? So we can like all potion 80%, right? So we target Kraken. Yeah, cultist is like kind of whatever. All right, good fight. Only one of them got away. I guess I need to intern. But yeah. I mean, yeah, like cultist is not really my thing. All right. So let's talk about what to do next. So I think this file's done, right? We beat Monolith. Like our party is smashing everything. I think we're good here. So cool. Hey, it's not my guys dead on a field or me on the ground in the woods about to take a fatal blow. I'll take it. Not the best ending you can get, but I refuse to grind for like 6,000 renown to get the best ending. Because it's like 6 or 7,000 renown and 2 crises. I'm just like, I don't feel like doing that much work. All right, cool. So I will give chat a couple options here. Um, so new company, Northern Raiders, Gladiators. I guess we'll put Lone Wolf on the table. Question mark. But Gladiators, new company, Raiders are our options. I'll do some work off stream to understand the anatomist origin a little bit. Because I don't want to lead people astray and like give people bad advice on anything if people are asking questions. So I would let me learn it. Lone Wolf for new company. That's cool. Let's give new company a crack. Random. We got to vote for Northern Raiders. Do we have a tiebreaker? It's Lone Wolf or Northern Raiders. It's Lone Wolf or Northern Raiders. Do I have a tiebreaker? Don't make me be the bad guy, chat. Don't make me be the bad guy. Coin flip. All right, I'll roll a d6. I'll roll a d6. Three or less. Three or less. We'll do lone wolf. Um, go with new company. Okay. I'll tell you what. We'll do our next run after this. We'll do lone wolf just for you. Okay. Hey, well, our next run we'll do lone wolf and just for you. It has been queued and it is on the way. It's in the mail. All right, lucky banner. So I don't check Iron Man, but I play Iron Man rules. So like, if a guy dies, he's dead. We don't re-roll fights. We don't re-roll for better terrain. We also have other no cheese rules and effects. No kiting into camps. It's effective. That's why we don't do it, because it makes the game too easy. But I don't check this because I use quality of life mods, and the mods don't play well, and I don't want to lose 40 hours of a run to a corrupted save file. So just a note. And let me change the title. All right. So there are a couple things that I look at when I first start a seed. The first thing I'll check is the brothers usually. It's new company, so they're pretty much about the same. No, I'm actually from the U.S. from America. This guy's gonna be a great range bro. He always is. This guy's typically the first tempo hybrid I'll build. This guy, great early game stats, not great late game potential, right? He can be a bad banner. But usually he's just like holding the formation together. And this guy with hesitant, let's see if he hits benchmark for dodge quick hands. I don't know, because with hesitant he's 10 under benchmark, like minimum benchmark for DQH. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with him yet. Probably a very, very good like shield mace bro. He can be the dog. Yeah, pretty much. So there's that. The next thing I'm looking at is, what do I have on my map? I'm looking to see if I want to raid this seed. So I'm looking for industry buildings that are better than peat pits. I'm looking to see what I have for ports, right? So this is a port town, this is a port town. They're a little close, that's whatever. This is great, right? I have a port north to south on this seed. That's like really good. I spawned in Barb Country, so I want to get out of here as quickly as possible. Thralls are stronger than you are and fat and higher up on the power curve than you are for the very, very first part of the game. I would like to be playing in here. with access to the desert to do desert content before day 40 and they get dodge. Because after nomads get dodge, you don't go back and fight them again until like late game, usually. Unless you're just like insanely strong. Alright, cool. So let's see what we have in our first town. All right, so contracts, we have a caravan. We have a package delivery. This is brigands or thugs. This is 7 thugs. So we have a fight if we want it. Let's see what we have for bros. A couple reasonable fodder options. This is like overpriced militia. It's level 2, but it's overpriced. Not buying that. Let's look at what we have for gear. So I have a gear problem in this town, right? That's the first thing I notice is like I have a gear problem here. I'm looking for plus accuracy weapons, like right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to take the package delivery. So if Monolith is a target, I don't mind getting the monk literally as early as possible so he can start spitting out holy water. Let's see. It's not far. It's also this is nice. We have 2 large cities here. I am going to go ahead and hire this monk. Fishing for a banner, fishing for early stuff. Thrower banner. This is a random seed. This is not pre-recorded. So they're just gonna give it to us, huh? Okay. That's fine. This is incredible, right? Let's talk about this. 1, he's a monk. We need holy water. 2, he clearly has 2 jobs as a banner, right? I don't always make thrower banners, but they're good. So yeah, that works. that'll do. Everything else, I do like an early peddler, but he's a little pricey. And I'm going to buy this pitchfork. And I also like a cheap shield. And then everything else is kind of, we'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, that's great. All right, let's do this package delivery. Let's see what else we have nearby. Let's be careful about these woods. I mean, nothing has had time to spawn yet. Like the first spawn proc for things on the map happens around like the first afternoon usually. They are rated as well. Let's see what we have for bros. That's a very cheap caravan hand. We're rolling on that guy. There's follow the tracks. There's a package delivery. This is a camp. Early camp fights can be pretty bad. It's a ruins fight, so it's probably four raiders. That's like way too much. It's like way too much for right now. So let's keep setting up. I feel like people rush into their first like 7 thug fight too quick on New Company, and it's like you have other things you can do to set up. So from this town, what do I like? I like this is very inexpensive with headgear already. Getting a caravan of hand early is good too for the inventory expansion event. This guy's fine. What does he have for? Yeah, this is a perfectly serviceable dodge quick hands, bro. Let's fish for an early tank. That's fine. He doesn't have stars, but base 10. So thieves have very good base defense rolls. Way higher than pretty much any other lowborn in the game. The next thing that's close is like a peddler. By the way, this mod, so this is literally just the roll range, the raw roll range for a class. And instead of having to go to the wiki to be like, what can a thief roll? Like, I can just hover over the icon. So I didn't know what this bro was going to be, but I know what thieves can be. And I also don't know his traits without trying him out, right? It's, again, quality of life stuff. Because you either have to go to the wiki and memorize it, have a spreadsheet up on another monitor, or, like, you do something like that. Okay, so looking for plus accuracy weapons. Again, no plus accuracy weapons. These jabs are expensive, but early jabs are insanely powerful. So I still might pay for them. This is cheap. We buy this here. So the question is, are we still, like, from a weapon standpoint, we're not great, right? Like, that's the issue we have right now. We also want 2 more bros, maybe some fodder. Like, guys we know who are going to die for value, right? Peddlers have great defensive potential as well. Let's roll on this. He's 90 gold. Wow, he's bad. Wow, he's bad. Wow. I am thoroughly impressed with how bad this bro is. -8. -8. Like, this guy dies immediately. This is a runner. Okay. that's fine. And then it's like either a peddler or a cultist. This guy's serviceable. So this guy is serviceable as a nimble tank as well. Yes. So let me see here. Well, so the runner, like, you don't need a spreadsheet for him. The runner, literally, he's going to kite enemies away from a fight and then die for value. There are no perks. You give him 9 lives if he lives to level 2. You give him Colossus if he lives to level 3. They should never Yeah, they should never live past that. Um, Tempo hybrids, it's a thrower build. Um, you're basically going throwing spec with patch perks. The idea and build of the DQH, bro? Sure. So dodge quick hands, bro. So what you're doing is the concept behind a dodge quick hands, bro, is you're taking a lowborn bro with even remotely reasonable initiative, right? Like 100+ initiative is fine. And every single perk you take on them is immediate power, right? So level 1, you're taking Colossus. Level 2, you're taking Colossus. Level 3, you're taking Gifted. Level 4, you're taking Dodge, right? Level 5, you're either taking... Now, level 5 is when you have a little drop off, but level 5, you're either circling back and taking 9 lives, or you're taking Pathfinder. Then level 6 is Underdog. Level 7 is Nimble, and then it's Fearsome, Zerk, Frenzy. Right? They just kill stuff. It's a great way to turn a lowborn into a very highly combat effective bro early in the game. All right, so we have 8. We kind of have a weapons problem. Let's see, we have a weapons problem. We don't have a headgear problem. But in order for the AI to actually take this guy seriously, he's gonna need a knife. I don't even think I put a shield on him, because like he's -8. Like he's literally just gonna die. What else? Is there anything else here that I want to do? Not having plus accuracy weapons is a pretty big deal. Like, I almost don't even take that first fight until I have at least another spear. Let's check up here. Again, I'm very patient. In this origin, I'm very patient. Glad's, I'd already be 2 fights in. Like, you do the arena immediately the second you spawn in, and then you immediately do a contract. This origin, not so much. Like, take the time to set up for your first fight. I'm literally just looking for... There we go. Thank you. He lives a little longer this way, maybe. I'm tempted to put the buckler on one of these two, and then let's get him headgear. I know I am investing in making the runner better at his job, which it seems awkward, but it's all good. Okay. I think we can go back and bust those contracts now. Check our hiring pool here. This is a net with legs. Let's check this. This guy already has a hat though, but let's check. Let's check this guy. Worst case scenario, we have a second runner. We have a second runner. All right, we're fine now. Let's go. Let's go fight something. I also have the option to invest in some better equipment real quick, since I have my starter team here. I don't think I really need to. Question mark. And we are going to splurge on early throwing weapons. All right, we should be more than fine. Naturally, it's in a swamp. That said, if I can fight them on the coastline, there's like this weird bug. If you fight them on the coastline, it'll actually give you a tundra battle. Like if you initiate combat standing on the white edge. We have range advantage. I do want to fight them at day. Come on. Stand still. I'm waiting because I have throwing weapons. I want to do this at daytime. All right, let's run it. Everybody's on bad terrain, so that's a thing. See if we can't split them. So I want to see if these come forward. They're coming this way. Okay, so they're split. I hate fighting in swamps, chat. Just FYI. Nice. That's fine. He did his job. Unfortunate. The misses are also unfortunate. We expected the runners to die. The problem now is that we're not having very good results here. But it's all good, though. There we go. Did we unequip his ammo? No, we didn't. Oh, he stammed out. I was like, what? So I guess we'll see if we can't get on solid ground and fight them from there. It's not gonna hit anything anyway. I just want him to move. How many jabs do we have left? One. So if we can get everybody lined up on solid ground, maybe get a turn to rest. Is he on bad terrain? No, he's not. Okay. What is this? Muddy Earth. It's fine. I think I take him here. You're fine. You can be done. This is why I hate swamps. Okay. All right. There's like no reason for him to step in. Well, if we keep missing him, the bleed will kill him. He said sarcastically. There we go. Not a great fight. We lost one dude we didn't actually want to lose. But whatever. Lowborn, it happens. Oh, and they didn't die. That's even worse, guys. We actually want those guys to die because we don't want to pay them or feed them. Oh, we still have runners. Let's see. Do I have anything reasonable for weapons out of that? I do have flails out of that. Small headgear upgrade. I have another plus accuracy weapon. It's not a great plus accuracy weapon, but it'll do something. And then daggers. I guess the good dagger goes here. All right. Cool. Getting spears, like not getting plus accuracy weapons is a big deal. Let's see. That place is gonna stay rated because we're not gonna be able to take that fight. Let's walk and heal. That's fine. We probably need food. What time of day is it? Yeah, we need food. So you can actually be on 0 food the whole clock as long as before it hits the pay time, you have food. You don't get the penalty until you hit midday without food. But we're about to go find this place, so food it is. All right. Northwest Black Moss. Oh, this is awful. Right? This is awful because it could be. So I guess it's got to be here, right? Because we would have seen it walking here. My fear is that I get glitched and it's like over here and I don't have a way to get to it. Okay. Nope. Easiest 300 crowns of my life. Ugh. All right. What do we have for quests? Deliver cargo, day west. We know that there's another fight here. Hopefully the thieves don't run north into the woods. That would kind of suck. That militia is looking more attractive now that we know we don't have spears like anywhere on our map. This militia is better, strictly better. So he's getting hired. Oh wow. Yeah, this is fine. Nothing else interesting. And they're running this way. First ambition complete. All good. The first 20 days of this game are just like the hardest. And then once you get through that, oh, come on, not the swamp. Not the swamp again. I'd rather fight you in the woods than the swamp. Come on. There we go. Back to the woods. Back to the woods. Come on. Ugh. These swamp fights. Do I just take them? Oh, they're still running. Am I going to get it? All right. Thank you. I just didn't want to fight in the swamp. Okay. This is fine. Let them run in. We hope that spear drops. We also probably should have pulled runners for this fight. Maybe not, right? They will avoid this spear wall. Yep. Have at him. He's all yours. He's all yours. Nice. Okay. They're split. Are we... I guess we want him to step in so we can flow him, right? This guy, we just stun and put a spear on him, maybe? I want this to go here. Yep. Okay. That's fine. He's a runner. That's his job. It's in the job description. This weapon's gonna hurt. Nope. That's great. I want to dagger this 70, actually. Like, I think that's what I want to do. Let's wait. Pull out a dagger. Let's wait. Okay. Maybe I don't get to dagger it. Yep. I need the fodder to die. That would be immaculate. So right now we're looking at 2 70s out of this fight. 70 armor, that is. Thank you. Like, please kill that guy. Is this guy getting away? Maybe? Perfect. Let's get this 50 as well from this guy right here. We wait because if he runs, we chunk his armor. That's fine. There's the break. We wait, so we have the his alternate attack. Oh, wrong spot. No. No, the misclick. No, chat. Never punished. Never punished. Good. That's one runner dead. This one is hanging in there. This one's hanging in there. I'm trying. I'm trying to get this guy killed. It's not working. So 3 armor upgrades, and a plus accuracy weapon, headgear upgrade, shields, all good stuff. Levels on all the guys we care about. Give you your spear back. All right. So let's get started on you. So you might be wondering why I leveled defense on these guys. If you saw the first part of the stream where we were working on our file, we were doing some runs after we beat Monolith on the file, like, or doing some fights. Like, these guys late game, they're gonna have a noble sword or a chosen axe. Occasionally stuff gets on them, and you just need it to not be a death sentence. Right? Like when you're fighting 20, 30 enemies at a time, like stuff does get on your backline sometimes. And you just need that flexibility. So that's why we do that. All right. This is 30. It's hood for him. Yeah, around 10. You just want them getting engaged to not be a death sentence. Start passing the upgrades out. What am I doing with this guy? This guy is probably some type of shield mace bro. His HP is pretty good. We're gonna take natural 4s on resolve. He needs like 2 natural 4s, and we'll take them. So a shield mace, bro. What you're doing is you're patching like you have good MDef, so you have a guy who can sit in a position and not die, and so you typically don't have the best MDef or mat on these guys. So you're using fast adaptation to patch a bro who otherwise just would never hit anything, right? It's too early to make pure tanks. Like, you need guys who output damage, so it's a way to do that. So it's going to be Colossus, then fast adaptation, then gifted, most likely on this bro. This guy, dodge quick hands, maybe. He had the issue with initiative, but it still might be serviceable. This bro's an easy DQH, right? Easy dodge quick hands bro. Like, it's not hard. This guy, this guy's a shield mace bro. It's a flavor of tank build that performs pretty well. This is his last resolve roll that he needs ever, so that's fine. The Shield Mace Bros, it's Colossus, FA, Gifted, Shield Spec, and now you have a guy who's pretty hard to kill. And no, those are not late game bros at all. Like you're taking fast adaptation on a guy who you have to do something to make. Like you're taking advantage of his good defensive stats, usually good HP, but you have to patch his offensive stats, or he can only ever be a pure tank, right? Let's see what we have in town here. Nothing too interesting. This might be caravan time. Oh, there's another spear there. But yeah, okay. So I mean, we got another run. It's off the ground. We're going. Like this runner either gets fired or dies eventually, and then we have shield mace, also known as a protector. We have either a shield mace bro or a dodge quick hands. But something usable. This guy, even with the initiative penalty, we might make DQH work. He has a Mad Star, a good base roll. This guy is straight up shield mace. This guy is also shield mace. So we didn't roll Mat Stars, right? So this makes me want to build Catals. Like that's where I'm at right now, is like, because I'm already gonna have Mace Bros. So our priority from here is gonna be getting backliners for damage, throwers, getting throwers up. We already have 2, right? So getting 2 more tempo hybrids, and then our front line can just tie things up, I think, is the route that I'm going to take it to get us through early game. So it's been fun. I will be back a little bit either later this evening. If not later this evening, I'll definitely be back in the next day or so. Got work stuff going on. But if you enjoyed hanging out, we got this new run going. We're off the ground. And so we're going to see if we can't take this one to Monolith. 225 days is our Monolith target. So we just won our first Glad Monolith on stream EEL at the beginning of this run. If you missed it, check it out. It was tight. It was not my best Monolith fight, but I won it though. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. All right, y'all have a great rest of the evening. See you next time, guys.